Oh, I used to be deadly afraid of lightning thunder, but I never knew, I never wondered what God was finna do with me. Best be the one that you need to be. Charlie with the.
I think that you should definitely use that as the intro. If that picks up, that's perfect.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
I used to be deathly afraid of thunder, y'all. A lot of PTSD. But anyways, shout out to America. God bless the troops. Here we go. For real, for real. Where are you going? That's the question I had to ask myself recently. The reason why I was asking myself that is because I identified that I was basically treading water when it came to filmmaking. What I wanted to do with my career, what I wanted my legacy to be at the end of the day. And I say legacy like I've been doing this for like a decade, y'all. I've really been doing this for like 5, 6 years top, something like that. But I'm a professional. I care about this. I love what I do. It's what God put me here to do. It's my purpose. Now, the issue is, as easily as I said my purpose, I was moving and operating outside of my purpose. I was producing things that really weren't in alignment with who I am and what I wanted to do and what my overall vision is for my career. So it's important to establish what is your purpose. That's something that I can't answer for you, that your friends can't answer for you, that a script ain't gonna answer for you. You have to get with yourself. Whoever you call God, whoever your higher power is, whatever you worship, get with that person. For me, that's Jesus Christ. I recommend him to everybody. He's great. But to you, that might be something else, and that's okay. This is America, shout out to all that kind of jazz. But figure out what your purpose is. Figure out what you want to do and move in it. Secondly, boundaries. Guys, what's a boundary? Let me break it down. Yes, I will accept this. No, I will not accept that. Yes, you may treat me like this. No, you may not treat me like that. Expound on that as needed. Sometimes that's super difficult. For me, it especially was. It was so hard for me to say no to, hey, can you come be on set? Hey, can you come do this? Hey, I only got $100. Can you shoot, edit, record, do the audio, do the lights? Also, can you give me a ride? And this is like from years ago, y'all. Like this is stuff that I've had to work through so long ago. And to this day, some of those lessons still creep up like, hey, you remember when you learned that lesson? Remember it. Don't do it again because it hurt last time. Don't hurt yourself again. It feels awkward in the beginning, but in the end, you'll be thanking yourself for enforcing your own standards, for enforcing your own boundaries so that you know that people know how to handle you. Don't just be out here getting mishandled, y'all. You're not some kind of, some kind of tool bag. You're not some kind of object to just be used and abused and tossed away when you're not useful no more. You're a person. You're a creative. You're whoever God made you to be. You're you because everybody else is taken. So with that being said, enforce your boundaries. And finally, what's your goal? That's the question I have for myself too. What was my goal? What do I want to do with my career? Well, I want to teach. I want to love what I do. I want to really be behind the stories that I'm producing. I want to show documentaries of interesting stories of people who you might not have heard of. I want to tell narrative film stories that are more authentic to what I see, to what I experience, and to what I know a lot of people have also experienced. Not everybody, is connected to the super gangster lifestyle of I've been selling drugs and I dropped out at first grade and I've been banging since the diapers. Like, that ain't me. I grew up in the suburbs, y'all. I grew up in San Diego, California. Now, it wasn't always sweet, shout out to Lemon Grove. It wasn't always sweet. That does sound sweet though, now I think about it. It was tart. It was definitely tart. Lemon Grove was tart for sure. But you don't always identify with what you see on TV. So how can we fix that? Show something you identify with. Create something you identify with. These are things that you really have to consider whenever you're saying yes to a project or no to a project. Wherever you want to invest your time, your energy, your skill set, and oftentimes your money, that should be in alignment with your goal. Don't just be out shooting because you have a camera. Don't just be out acting because you have the skills. Don't be just out directing because you haven't directed in a while. Be discriminate. Be so discriminate with your time and your skill set that people don't feel like they can just, oh, I'm gonna just have so and so do it because he always do it. I'm gonna just call so and so to do it because she always do it. Because now you're gonna be looking crazy. And now, what's your reputation? Now we know there's reputation and reality, but in the creative space, like I'm sure most of y'all know, oftentimes perception is reality. If I'm perceived to be the person that you can call every time to work for free, then that's what people will call me to do. If I'm perceived to be the actor that's always going to show up on set and never know their lines, then that's what people are going to expect me to be when I get on set. Perception is reality until reality is reality. But in reality, if you aren't willing to have a goal in mind, to adhere to your goal, to follow your goal, and be discriminate with your yeses and your nos, whatever people think about you will be the last thing they think about you until the next time they see you. So give them something to think about. Give them something to know about you. Get on set and do what you do and be offset and don't do what you don't do. Moving forward, what's the goal? What's the purpose? What's the boundary that we're enforcing? These are questions we must answer as professionals. These are questions that I had to answer in my own career. And I encourage you all to take some time for yourself and reflect on that. Real talk, this has been Charlie Jones. Peace.